All right, let's talk a little bit about document management and how we can organize our documents that are stored up in Google Drive. We've got Google Drive and it's out there in the cloud, and we're going to be putting lots of things in it over time. We're going to be creating documents. We might upload documents to it, but the point is we'll have lots of documents stored in Google Drive, and it might be helpful to organize them. And we can do that by creating folders. On the left-hand side, you'll notice we have a navigation tools here, so we can click on, for example, My Drive, and over here it shows us the contents of My Drive. So if I want to, I can create a new folder in My Drive because I'm in My Drive right now, and I can click on New Folder, and then let's just say I manage a Little League baseball team called the Lions. So I might just create this folder and call it Lions. And let's say I want to put all my documents related to the Lions in this folder. So notice when I click that, it created the folder called Lions. If I want to go into that folder and see what's into that folder, I'll double click it here. Notice it tells me where I am at the top. I'm in My Drive, but within My Drive I'm now in the folder called Lions. There are no files right now in the Lions folder. On the left hand side you can see that I've got a My Drive, and now you see the folders listed under My Drive, and here's Lions. So I want to create a document here in Lions. So since I'm in Lions right now, I can just go to New, and I can create the document that I want. In this case, I'm going to create a roster, a team roster, and I guess I'm going to use Google Sheets for this. So I'm going to click on Google Sheets, and again, it shows me a new tab. There's my Google Drive tab, and there's my new tab called Untitled Sheets. I'm going to give this a name, and I'm going to call it, let's call it Team Roster. And let's just type the names of some of our team members. Maybe we have Juan Rodriguez, and maybe we have Jamie Smith. Maybe we have Hong Nguyen. So these may be the names of our players, and we might have some positions that they play. So we might put position, and then we might say Juan is the pitcher, Jamie is catcher, Hong might be our left field, okay, so I'm creating this document. I can add things to it as I want to, but let's just see, it should be saved now. And it should be available in the Lions folder. I'm going to close this, and we'll see if that's where it is. Yeah, you see I'm in My Drive, and in My Drive I'm in the Lions folder, and there's a document in here called the team roster. Now if I want to go back to My Drive, I can click right here. These are sometimes called breadcrumbs. They show you where you are, and so I could click right here on My Drive, or I could simply click right here on My Drive, and I will see the contents of My Drive rather than the contents of the Lions folder within My Drive. If I want to go back to the Lions folder, I can click right here on Lions, and I can see what's in that folder. So that's how we'd create a folder in Google Drive for storing our documents. And again, getting our documents stored and getting them organized is a great thing to do. If you need to search your documents later, you can always search Drive here by typing in a keyword, and it'll search all of your documents in Google Drive. So that's another way of finding your documents. Some people might have less organization, and they can just remember where their documents are, find their documents, I should say, by searching through Drive here. But most people find it helpful to create folders. Now, let me show you another thing you can do. Once you're in Lions, I'm going to go back into Lions. You can create another folder within a folder. So I could do New, and I could do Folder, and maybe I have schedules that I want to store in here. So I just put Schedules, and so I'm going to click Create. And notice now I have a folder within the Lions folder called Schedules. If I can double click on that, you'll see that right now I am in the folder called Schedules, which is in the folder called Lions, which is in the folder called My Drive. Again, to go back to My Drive, I can click all the way up here, or to go to the Lions folder, I can click here. So that's how we might create folders and create folders within folders. I might also point out, if we want to rename a folder, we can right click on that folder and we can say Rename, and we could name it something else. I might call it Lions Little League. All right, that's a little bit about how to create folders in Google Drive.